Hey everyone, Panem here again. Today, well, there is a brand new set coming out, and it's called Cybernetic Horizon, and you know what that means? We are opening a booster box of it. So, yeah, this set has seen some hype, and the hype died down pretty fast. But there are some pretty interesting cards in here, honestly. A lot of different people, for different reasons, will like this set. The only real problem with it is that it is far from being a meta-relevant set, and the price is somewhat steep. So, yeah. Let's hopefully get some of the good cards in here. I know there's a new Borrel card. I think it's Borrelsword in here. There are also, well, there is the new archetype, Dangers, which is probably the one reason why I am interested in this set. They remind me of when Cosmos first came out, not because they are similar, but because they are an exclusive archetype for the TCG at the moment, and they're actually very fun to play. There are a lot of ways of special summoning them, and they have two different effects and everything, so hopefully we'll pull some of those. The most expensive cards in here are obviously the Borrelsword Link Monster and the two secret rare Danger cards. But there are also some other pretty interesting cards in here. Sorry about that, I was just counting a bit. So yeah, there are some other pretty interesting cards in here. If you consider the Cyber Dragon archetype something noteworthy, well, this set is for you. And there are also a lot of new ritual cards in here, because, you know, they're trying to bring back rituals with Cybernetic Horizon, and they're trying to push fusion summoning for the next set, Soul Fusion. So first pack, let's get started. Goki Moonsault. Restoration Point Guard, not a bad card, I guess. Goki Ring Trainer. Oh, nice! First pack, ultra rare, Cyber's Magician, the guy on top of the box. This is not a bad card, guys, actually. It's not the best card you'll ever see, but still. You can ritual summon this card with Cyber's Ritual. Any damage you take is halved. That includes effect damage. When you control, while you control a link monster, monsters your opponent control cannot target monsters you control for attacks, except this one. And they cannot target monsters you control with card effects, except this one. If this card battles a link monster, it gains 1,000 attack during damage calculation only. And, well, if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can add a Cyber monster from your deck to your hand. Not a bad card at all. Honestly, it's a long read, but it's a very decent pull. Glad we got it. Goki, the Giant Ogre as our rare. Link Devotee, Heal Ogre, Link Turret, and Crusadia Leonis. So these, basically the Crusadias are the Palladion archetype, but they have been renamed for the sake of the TCG. For, you know, whatever reason, honestly. But yeah. It's kind of the thing that TCG does. They just rename stuff. Crusadia, Zero, Dragunity, Cows. So yeah, they did bring a lot of new Dragunity stuff. Well, a few. But it's still more than nothing. And honestly, a lot of people will be happy about this. Cosmo Brain. Crusadia Maximus, super rare. A very decent card right there. Not bad for the archetype. And we have Crossbreed, which honestly should have been a scrap card. Everybody knows it, but you know, it's not. And yeah, it's just decent. Goki Tag Partner, Cycle of the World, which is good for the new ritual stuff, which is about Queen of Oblivion and King of Armageddon, Ruin and Demise. Oh, and we have Divine Serpent Ge. So this is a very anime-esque card. It's been very nerfed, but you can see that there is a lot of effect text. And basically, this card was very good for a sneak peek, but I would not make a deck around it with whatever support we currently have, I guess, for it. But it is a very, very Jew card that we just got. Demise, Agent of Armageddon, so this is good for the archetype. Shield Handler, Hip Oshiningan. So this is basically Oshiningan, but hip. This one is cool. You know, he's hip. He's in with it. But yeah, no, this is basically the Mrs. Radiant or the Mistar Boy for light monsters, so it's pretty decent. And we have Cyber Switch, not a bad card right there. Turning of the World for the Ruin and Demise archetype. Metaphys Decoy Dragon, so you know, for us to have more Metaphys support, I guess. Terrifying Toddler of Torment, I like this. This seems ridiculous. Nice. You can send one Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard, you can special summon this card in face down defense position. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. It's not too bad, actually. Like, you find a way to discard that during your opponent's turn or something, and basically it comes back. It's not too bad. You can do a lot of stuff with it, a lot of shenanigans. Dragunity Legion, not a bad card. Crusadia, Mini Borrelsword Dragon, so finally Rockets have their Link 2 out. It's not the best one, but it's still a decent one. Wee Witch's Apprentice, so wee for little, like a wee bit little thing. But yeah, this is like Oshiningen, but for darks, and a lot of people liked the artwork on this one because a lot of people find it cute, and I do have to agree with them. It is a cute little smile she's got there. Well then, and we have Incantation Candle. Nice. A lot of people were psyched for Incantations. There are 2 in here and 2 in the next set, I believe, that are revealed. And they're just basically an effect monster archetype for ritual decks. Very cool. A lot of people trying these out with Necros and other archetypes like that. It's pretty interesting. Mythical Beast support, Goki, and Crusadia game. Let's keep this going. Hopefully we'll get some very good secret rares, because that's the only thing that's actually worth anything in here. Beast Magic Attack. Noble Knight Kustenin. So we only have one TCG exclusive archetype in here, and it's the Danger archetype. But we do get some exclusive Noble Knight support created just for this set. And the next one probably will also have some. So very cool. Noble Knight Kustenin. For you Noble Knight people out there, you can pause the vid to read the long effect. And Paladin of Storm Dragon. Okay, well I guess this is... yeah, this is basically to go with Cyber's Magician-ish. I mean, it uses the same ritual spell. Not bad, I guess. You know, it's like those dragons we had for back when Blue Eyes deck... well, not Blue Eyes deck, but the... Kaiba Evolution deck came out, Paladin of White Dragon. So this one is basically for Firewall because, you know, Paladin of Storm Dragon. I guess the monster looks like Firewall and all. Crusadia Draco. Shield Psychic Ace. If this card in the monster zone is tributed, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. I guess that's interesting. Dragunity Senatus. So we have a Senator for the Dragunity world. Interesting, honestly. And we have Reproducus, a dinosaur link monster that a lot of people were finding interesting before. It says 2 monsters, so it works with tokens, by the way, guys. Boral Regenerator for our Rocket archetype. Cyber Dragon VR, not bad. Our first Cyber Dragon card, I believe. Well, monster at least. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while in the field, and you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position when you normal special summon a Cyber Dragon monster. But yeah, that's pretty good. And they gain 500 attack. Cool. Cool. We'll take it. I like the feel of the pack. You know, the look of it and everything. It looks very slick. You know, it's just awesome looking. It's just sad that there aren't any insanely good cards in here. Zero, Dragunity, Cyber Dragon Airs. Not bad of an Ultra. Not bad at all. So this is one of the good cyber cards in here. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon, obviously in the field of grave. You can only use one of the following effects per turn and only once that turn. It's a hard once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can make this card's level become 5 until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except machines. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. This is good, because it's machine dupe targetable, and basically, You can only use one of these guys' effect per turn, but if you already had a Cyber Dragon on field and you summoned one of these and you special summoned two from your deck, well, I mean, you got yourself an Infinity and two machines to go into Cliffort, whatever the name was, for the rare Link monster. So basically you have a Link monster that gives you two zones, and you have an Infinity in one of those zones. So you also have a lot of access for the other stuff, and it took you 3 cards to get there, but you did mill your deck quite a bit. Gladiator Beast Dragazes, whatever the name is. It's just weird. Dragases. It's like a Gizarus but weaker. I don't feel good about this, but it's not a bad card for the deck, but it's still not gonna save the deck from being dead, you know? They need much more than just one little Link guy. They need new monsters that are faster, and they need some, I guess, better support to search them out, or special summon more than one in a turn, basically, before attacking. Breaking the World. Mini Borrel again. Noble Knight Pellinor. So yeah, they're basically trying to get out all the Noble Knight guys, everyone around the round table. Not a bad card, I guess. And the Deep Grave. Target one monster in either player's graveyard during your next standby phase, special summon it from the graveyard. I guess that's not bad. I mean, when your opponent tries to do something weird at the end of their turn, well, you can take one of those monsters and go off of that next turn. I mean, it's like a call of the Haunted, but it doesn't have to stay on the field, and you can target monsters in either player's graveyard, but it's only gonna special summon it on your field on your turn. Sky Striker Ace Ayate, not a bad card right there. This actually allows the archetype to put some stuff on your own field before going to some other Sky Striker afterwards. This gave Zodiac archetype some pretty decent combos, honestly. And we have Demise, Supreme King of Armageddon. Not bad at all. So that's like a big boss monster. The only downside is that it's level 10 instead of level 8. And if you want to get the full effect, you need to use only ritual monsters to summon it. But still, as long as this card has been ritual summoned and it's on the field, your ritual monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that if you want the full effect of being able to blow stuff up and everything, well, you'll need more than just summoning it. Unity stuff. Mana Dragon Zirnitron. If a spell or trap card you control leaves the field and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Or hand. Okay, at least that. Then you can set one spell trap card that is banished in your graveyard to your spell zone. I mean, that's not bad. If it is summoned this way, banish it when it leaves the field. Okay, that's sad. But I mean, it does give you a pretty decent monster, which is level 6, and has some decent attack. So I mean, if you want to use this, don't be afraid, I guess. Link Disciple for those Cybers deck. Solitary Sword of Poison. That's actually a weird looking equip spell. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to stop for this card. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's probably not something meta worthy. Maybe not even tier 3. But you know, for the casual people or the beginner players, I guess that's still a pretty decent start. Borrelsword Dragon, no flippin' way. This is good. This right here is good. Can't argue with that. Oh wow. Borrelsword Dragon, the main chase card of the set. It's just like Borrel Guard, Borrel Load, Borrel whatever. It's 3 effect monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn, quick effect. You can target an attack position monster, change it to defense, and this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. The opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of this turn, this card gains attack equal to half that monster's current attack, and if it does, that monster's current attack is halved. That's not too great. But I mean, this is the main card everyone is trying to get for some reason. We'll take it. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. Depends on how useful it becomes. But that is the one card people are looking for, and we might sell it to further finance this little channel. But cool, we got one good secret. That is very good for morale. Very good for morale. Universal Adapter, which was one of the promos for the special editions. World Legacy Survivor, which helps you search for crawlers. Silly stuff. And Goki the Giant Ogre again. Oh, we got Center Frog. Nice. I like frogs. So, I'm happy I got this. I mean, we only saw one on this side. Maybe we might only see one more on the other. But it does have a very interesting effect for those who are interested. It allows you to, steal stuff and, well, stop your opponent from doing stuff, which is very important in frogs. Oh, Danger Zone! Oh, woo! Welcome to the Danger Zone! White Stingray for fish archetype. Nice. But Danger Zone, very cool. It's basically a archetype-specific graceful charity that either discards stuff, which will activate your danger's effects, or just returns stuff into the deck. So, I mean, it's not that bad anyways. But Danger Zone, that's nice. Oh, wow, I like that. Ruin, Angel of Oblivion. Link Turret, Terrifying Toddler of Torment. Torment! Okay, so I think these boxes are mirrored. Since our first pack on both sides were Ultras, probably the full thing will be the same on each side. So we know what to expect, just not what cards to expect. Ruin, Supreme Queen of Oblivion. So we have the Ruin Supreme version. Not a bad card. Noble Arms Clarent, a new equip spell for the archetype. If the camera can focus on the effect, you guys can read. There we go. It's not bad. I've seen people try it out. It's one more equip spell for a deck full of them. Cows, Moonsault, Skystruck Race, Ayate again, not bad, and Crossbreed again, okay. Link Devotee, Cluster Condesta, Terrifying Toddler of Torment, and Divine Serpent, Gah! 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 I just like the random name it has. It feels weird, but it feels right at the same time. Crusadia Arborea. This is very interesting, and a lot of people are going to maybe try this out in Gokis or in different future archetypes, depending on what gets banned and stuff like that in the next ban list. But it is a Warrior Tuner level 3, so it's not difficult to get it out. Mini Burrow, Perform, Goki, Vorticular Drumgon. So a Link 3, very good for, well, basically rockets, I guess, but it's good for a lot of things. It's just that mostly it needs Dark Dragons, and it is a Dark Dragon, so you do get some combos off with that deck. Renewal of the World for your Ruin and Demise deck. Ballista Squad, Solitary Sword, and Crusadia Reclusia. Reclusia. Next pack. I think we're getting closer to another Ultra. Restoration, Crusadia, Mini, World Legacy Survivor, and the Deep Grave again. Cool. Like, honestly, I wasn't able to attend one of the sneak peeks, but I'm pretty confident that the Deep Grave and Divine Serpent Geh won a lot of people a lot of games. Cosmo Brain, which is, I believe, somewhat of a revamp of Cosmo Queen, an old card, I guess. It looks like it. It reminds me of it, at least. Breaking of the World, Psychic Ace, Noble Knight Pillanor again, and Interrupt Resistor, a new Cybers monster right here. It's not great, but it's not bad. I mean, it's somewhat of a hand trap that works a bit like Tragoedia, which is a very good old card, I guess. But, this has different stuff. It's just that the summon condition makes it easier to get because it works just like Tragoedia for the summoning part. Next pack, let's see some magic. Goki, Cosmo, Crusadia Equimax, and Incantation Candle. So we have another Ultra, Crusadia Equimax. Not bad of a Link 3, I guess. Gains attack equal to the combined original attack of all monsters this card points to. Monsters this card points to cannot attack. Okay, you contribute one Crusadia World Legacy monster this card points to, then target one face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. It's not bad, but there are some better Link 3s. That's all I'm going to say. There are definitely some combos that Crusadias are capable of doing that make it worth it, but I still believe that there are some better archetypes to be played at the moment and stuff like that. It's just not the best, but it's still pretty cool, and I do bet there is a lot of fun to be had with that archetype. Contact Gate for Neospatians. This was the promo for the sneak peek. Glad to see it. Crusadia Revival. All Crusadia Blink monsters on the field gain 500 attack, so that includes your opponent's ones too. Once per turn, you can target one Crusadia Link monster you control this turn. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, and all other monsters you control cannot attack. Well, okay. World Legacy World Crown. So we have a new World Legacy monster right here. You can special summon it from your hand in defense to your zone Link monster points to. It works very well with Crusadias, I guess. Not bad. Not bad. Cluster Congester, Link Devotee. I mean, I like the World Legacy cards. You know, like, there are some wonders in this world, and you want to find them and see them all. It's a fun little concept. Umbra Mirage, the Elemental Lord. So we have the brand new Dark Elemental Lord, since the previous pack, I believe, had the light one. So this one adds a monster with 1500 less attack from your deck to your hand. Oh, so you can search. You can literally search for your hand traps. This is nasty. This is nasty. I like it, but I hate it at the same time. Incantation Talismandra. So I believe we have both incantations right now, which is not bad at all. Let's see what our next secret rare will be. We've already pulled 4 ultras. We're not expecting any more, but we are still expecting one secret. Hopefully a danger one. Mirror Force Launcher. Nice. I wanted to see this. This is a brand new Mirror Force support, but for the original Mirror Force only. Once per turn during your main phase, you can discard one monster, add one Mirror Force from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If this set card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can set this card from your graveyard and one Mirror Force from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Not bad. So I mean, bait your opponent, set a Mirror Force, and this, which can recycle that Mirror Force. You know, it's not bad against people who can't protect themselves from card destruction. And we have Performapal Gold Fang. You know, the face looks like an edgy little animal, but, you know, whatever. Once per turn, if your Performapal monster destroys an opponent's monster but battle inflicts 1000 damage. Not bad. If this card is normal special summon, all of your Performapals you can currently control gain 200 attack until the end of this turn. So it becomes a 2000 attack monster. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. The deck didn't need it, but it's not going to be hated. I mean, a lot of people will want to play it. Second to last pack, people. Let's get some magic going. Beast Magic Attack. Contact Gate. Oh, we got Celestial Observation. Darn, one of the least favorable secret rares you want to pull in here. Still not a bad one, though. A lot of people do find it to have some kind of synergy with different decks. Place one level 6 monster from your hand or face-up field onto the bottom of your deck, then draw 2 cards. It's not bad. It's just not great. We have another Ruin. So, I mean, we didn't see any danger secret rares. Sad. A little sad. And we only saw one danger ultra, and it's the trap card. So, I mean, we didn't see the field, and we didn't see none of the 4 monsters, honestly. But we still have one pack. We do not expect anything, but maybe the odds are in our favor. Come on, Heart of the Cards. TCG, Heart of the Cards. Guide us. Let's do this. Woo. Shield, Crusadia, Beast, World, Crusadia Magius, or Magius. Okay, well, I guess we'll take it. I mean, it starts their combos. That's not bad. And we have Silent Ritual. Nice. So we can special summon our Cyrus Magician. At least we've got one. Metaphys Decoy, Terrifying Toddler of Torment, Crusadia Regulex. So yeah, overall, this was a pretty decent opening. We got one Signet, we got a few Incapitations, honestly, we got a few Deep Graves, honestly not bad. We got Interrupt, I don't think it's great, but it's not bad. We have one of each of the Supreme ones. I mean, for our rares, we're pretty set, I guess. For our supers, we got one Merforce launcher. We got quite a few Noble Knights, I believe, and a lot of Crusadias and such. And we got one of each of these, I believe. Did we only get one of each? We did. But at least we got one of each. That's pretty good. For our Ultras, we have Crusadia Equimax, Danger Zone, Cyber Dragon S, and Cyber's Magician. Card on top of the box. Boom. And finally, for our secret rares, we have Celestial Observatory and Borrelsword Dragon. So overall, not a bad box. It's not up to my likings necessarily because I didn't get any of the big danger cards that I really wanted. Because I really want to have some fun with that deck before, you know, prices go any higher or before, you know, a lot of stuff comes out and destroys the fun of the deck. But for now, I really wanted to try it out, and this does not encourage me to buy them individually. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure, and Penem out.